Hey, good morning. Happy Monday, February 26th. What's going on? Yesterday's weather in Chicago was absolutely perfect. My car, because I was out and about, read 65 degrees on February 25th. Wow. Chicago, the Chicago Cubs, they re-signed Cody Bellinger to a 3-year, $80 million contract, if I'm correct. And in a storybook ending, Patrick Kane, who won 3 Stanley Cups with the Chicago Blackhawks, returned with his new team, the Detroit Red Wings. Have a hard time getting that one out. But he scored the winning goal in overtime. Wow. And other things that are going on here. Did you see last week? E-bikes in New Jersey, they want to license and insure e-bikes. And in California, they're talking about now getting some type of driver's license for e-bikes. Well, you could have seen that coming, right? Some people say it's financial. Just watch YouTube video and you say it's misbehavior. Anyway, hey, let's get to today's topic. Okay, so we're going to talk about rate increases on Medicare supplements. Oh boy. Well, you know what? Maybe we should look in the mirror. We voted for people who said they were going to raise minimum wage. They didn't lie. They raised minimum wage. There's an old theory. Remember back in high school, you learned the theory, water seeks its own level? Well, with minimum wage, which was since 2009 about $7.25, now it's incrementally going up to about $15. In Illinois, as of this morning, my research shows it's $14 in the state of Illinois. So that comes with certain complications. It comes with a lot of health care, from janitorial to food services to transportation, is done at a minimum wage level. This now is costing a lot more. It is being passed on with how the insurance companies are paying claims and passed on to the consumer, the policyholder, with increase in premiums. Gee, that's not fair. They didn't tell me that when they told me to vote for them, did they? And you know, another reason premiums are going up is what we'll call the COVID effect. In pretty much 2020, 21, and part of 22, we weren't getting elective procedures done. Insurance companies were not running much in the way of claims. Yes, the COVID claims were very expensive and, 28 days on ventilators and things like this. But the elective procedures weren't getting done. Now they are getting done, a la me, which is why I haven't been around for a week recovering. This is getting done. This is costing insurance companies money, and they're passing it on in the form of higher premiums. And then if you remember last week talking about fraud, waste, and abuse, $76 billion on fraud, waste, and abuse. Come on, they've got to go up. That's just the way life is. So Mark, what can I do about this? I can't afford it. Well, if you're on a Medicare supplement, you can call me, bottom of the screen. Maybe there's a company out there I can switch you to that actually has a lower premium than what you've got. That could provide you some relief. But Medicare Advantage plans, we really didn't want to talk about that, did we? For a lot of people who are on Medicare supplements. Oh my goodness, I've heard such negative things about it. But remember, I've been telling you the Medicare Advantage plans are experiencing what I call free market. They're improving their quality much better, their networks are much better. Forget that stuff that, Crazy Joe is talking about. When you pay a premium, the product becomes a whole lot better, the network becomes a whole lot better. So here's your out. If I can't move you because of underwriting concerns to a Medicare Advantage plan, call me October 15th. This year, that's open enrollment. Your relief will start in 2025. So what's going on at the MLD Agency? Well, a lot of things, but look at that. And look at that. Yes. We've gotten our certification through October of this year with the Better Business Bureau. That came through. And we got our complaint-free certificate for 2023. And that's the thing I'm really proud of. One thing I've complained about in the last few weeks is this telemarketing. I've actually had a couple people call me up and tell me I sold them their insurance. I did not sell them their insurance. They bought their insurance through those crazy telemarketer people and, 15 minutes after they hang up, they call the number on their caller ID, and it's my number. Come on. So they're asking me questions about their insurance, which I know nothing because I didn't sell it to them. So with all that's going on, with people buying indiscriminately these Medicare Advantage plans, I'm actually very proud of the fact that last year was once again another complaint-free year for the MLD Agency. Shows we're doing something good. And you know, these videos that we've been doing, you can see Michelle up here. She's the one who posts these videos every week. We're doing something good, and she's doing a great job. Last week we had 2 people out of state call me up who've seen these videos and had questions about their insurance. Now, I wasn't licensed in their state, but I was happy to give them some guidance on it. And also, Michelle, thank you for doing a good job for us. So until next week, please stay safe. Enjoy the weather. It's supposed to be really good, although I think I heard that tomorrow we might have tornado warnings out here. Anyway, take care, and next week it'll be the first week in March.